All right, this week in review. So I've got a book. What I've been working on today, this week rather, is I got this book from work, and what I do is write down the few things I want to get done for work the next day. But I also write down what I've done, what I ate, what whether I did my run or whether I worked out. Monday through Friday, I did all that. I did pretty good at maintaining my sleep schedule as well, even though there was a couple of bumps and bruises along the way that I couldn't control. I still woke up at between 6:30 and 7:15 every morning, got my workout in, and I was able to slowly start work, which is really good. Financially speaking, I haven't really spent much money that I'm aware of, but I also haven't done my finances. Normally, before these videos, I've done my finances, but there's a big push to get this thing done at work, but especially with the holidays coming up. I'll have more time, I'm sure. So, yeah, I don't really know where I am financially speaking. The one of my tenants is apparently moving out. They didn't tell me, but I did have to write them a letter that they had either pay rent or move out. So apparently they're moving out. So that's good and bad. They didn't pay their rent, so if I can get someone in there that will pay their rent, it's really it's really causing my anxiety to rise because I don't have a very long runway to deal with this, right? I need to get that unit turned over and cleaned up and ready to present and market it and rent it out while I'm really busy with work. I am an hour away and I can't afford to keep that thing for maybe a month or two without somebody in there. Um, so it's super scary, and it's gonna drain my savings. I'm gonna really probably have to drain my savings. Um, so yeah, that's just super scary. I don't know, but I did want to make the video today because I've been doing pretty good with my habits and schedules, and I just know what's gonna happen. If I don't make it now, I probably won't make it later. So this week, I mean, it was super busy for me at work, but having mostly clear definition, I slipped up towards the end because I let myself work super late. I'm about 60% through this project um, that I thought I'd only be like halfway through, but I'm trying to get it closer to 80 or 90% done within, but by the end of the weekend, and I think I'm on track for that. So I'm actually working right now. Um, Other than that, I think I'm doing okay, and I think I'm doing pretty good by separating my time. So in the morning, my very morning time, very early morning time, is just to me, just to relax, do the workout, think about my day ahead and what I want to accomplish. Um, and then I try not to fill it up with too much stuff, if that makes any sense. For example, like I don't want to listen to my audiobook. I don't really want to watch like YouTube or TV or anything like that. I really want this to be like me with my thoughts, right? At least not the whole time, but at least a good 20, 30 minutes of it. Now, while working out is a pretty good time to do that if I'm just listening to music, but if I'm just not listening to anything, that's even better. Then do like a block of work, and then I have some meetings, and then another block of work, then some meetings, and then take a breather if I need one, walk around for a little bit, and then another block of work, and then another block, but that's to prepare for the next day. So I want to know what it is that I want to accomplish on my next work day. I want to write it down in my book. I want to have a plan. So when I get up, when I start the next day, whether it be over the weekend or whether it be the next day, I have a plan, a clear direction. And that habit has been helping me. I think part of how it helps and why it helps is because I have a very clear plan on what to do for the day. It doesn't always turn out that way. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I follow my plan. I wish I could say I did and could. That's not how that's not how my life works. But I do have every intention of following it. It's a good plan. And when I stop doing whatever craziness happens, I know exactly what the next priority is because I wrote that down. Um, so I think that's been super helpful. And I did get some news. My boss messaged me. It almost sounds like he's preparing to fire me, which is super scary. Because he's going to put me on a performance improvement plan. He's not confident in my ability to move forward. Right? Those are some scary words. Um, and they said we're gonna have a meeting about it, but I haven't had a meeting, so I don't know. To get this huge thing done that I have working on, I just had to kind of put that to the side. And that's one of the reasons I couldn't sleep one night is because I got that. I read that message at like right before bed, like 7 o'clock, 7:30. Um, so it just really messed up my night. Um, and the next morning, for for that matter. But I did stay on task on what I did, what I wrote down, and I still continue to work out. And even though a couple of times this week, I just kind of really wanted to say screw it and get a cigarette and just get that, that immediate like relaxed sensation feeling and that like focus that I get when I, especially haven't been smoking for a while. But I did good. I didn't have one. I did absolutely destroy a tin of Altoids though. But that's my weekly update. And yeah, Merry Christmas.